today I wanted to go through some of the benefits of having the complete Claroty platform installed. And what this means is you have both our secure remote access system and our continuous threat detection platform installed into the same environment. The reason we went with a platform approach here at Claroty is because we saw that there were a lot of use cases that customers had in the OT network where they wanted to increase their security, or some of these low-hanging fruit type of scenarios that they needed to start getting access to. And so we built these different systems in to help with these scenarios. And one of the biggest benefits we have is that you have both installed. You actually get benefits that cross between the two different systems. So I'm going to go through a quick demonstration of what that looks like today and show kind of what the user flow and workflow is here. So I'm going to start here with our secure remote access system. And this is what allows you to easily control your remote access into your OT environment. We control who gets access, how they get access, what systems they can get to. And then after the fact, after they've gone in and done their work, we give you full auditability of exactly what happened. So what I'm going to go through here is an example of where we had a bad guy come in and start doing something. So I've named this pretty appropriately. I have a bad guy at evilco.com came in, started messing around, and started doing stuff with one of the engineering workstations in this environment. So from SRA, we give you a lot of ability to go in and see what they did. I can see, this user came in. I can actually get a video of what occurred. I can actually see all of the actions this user took while they were in the environment. But this is all using SRA, and I have to be in this system and be looking at it. And you might not be using this for your primary security platform. That's where continuous threat detection comes into play. So our continuous threat detection system is designed to be the one-stop shop for all of your OT security monitoring, specifically in this environment. And while we do lots of alerting for anything that can occur to impact the environment of the plant, when you have both SRA and CTD combined, it really can increase your security game. So remember I showed before that we had our bad guy come in. We had our evil guy at our bad guy at evilguy.co come in, and I could see what they were doing in SRA, but I'm already using CTD to do all my alerting. When anybody comes in, you can see I have a number of alerts here. Someone came in and did some bad stuff in my environment. And I can actually see in real time exactly what that person is doing from my monitoring solution. So let's go look at what some of these are. And you can see from this alert, I can actually see all the changes that occurred within my OT environment. So here I have a config download. This is where I'm going in and changing the configuration on a PLC. And this is something that can be very impactful. If it's something that's coming from the bad source or someone that we know is doing something malicious, this is how we actually see real attacks occur within the OT environment. You go change the config on a PLC, and then all of a sudden you change how it behaves, what it's doing. So because I have both CTD and SRA in this environment, I have some really cool hooks here that allow me to actually see this remote access session. So not only do I see that, hey, someone went in here and changed this config, and I get all the great stuff with CTD on seeing what actual changes they made. I can see the actual config file changes they did. I can actually show a diff and see actually which lines of code changed as a part of this. So I get all that rich information that I need to actually respond and do something about this event. I also can go right over to my remote access system and see who was the person that did this. I can actually show that this is that bad guy at Evilco that was in here. He came in at this time. He came over this protocol. This is it was part of this session that was coming in and doing this. And then if I go ahead and click view, I can get right back over to that video. So not only do I get all that rich information that CTD provides, it gives all the different alerting engines that you need to identify anything that's going on in the OT environment that can be impactful. But now I can also get right over into our SRA system and get that video, get that full auditability of this event. So when I have both of these systems in place, I think it really gives you the richest control and security that you can have within an OT environment. SRA gives us the ability to control who's coming in from the outside. CTD gives us all the visibility when you're inside the fence to see who's doing what, who's impacting what, and any security implications that happen within that OT environment. And then when I combine the two, it gives me the visibility across both platforms. So if we do have an attacker come in from the outside, I'm controlling it. I'm seeing exactly what's happening through the SRA platform. If someone tries to come in, they're going to have to, go through all of the security controls in place in SRA. They're going to have to go through all the access control and all the fancy stuff we have in there. And then if that does happen, so say for whatever reason someone is able to, get in and do something bad, with CTD, we're able to give you that full visibility into what they actually did. So again, not only seeing that they went in and did a config change, but exactly what they changed, what lines of code changed, if they, put malicious code on this box, how did they do it, what did they do? And then we can view between the two very easily. So from one single place, your security analyst can get to one alert that has all the information they need to both triage and respond appropriately to the event. And we know that's another big thing we see, especially in the OT environment, is you don't want a tool, you don't want to have to jump between a million different screens. You don't want to have to deal with alert overload where you're going between a bunch of different places. So we really strive to make it simple and easy specifically for the OT environment to give you a full security picture all in one place. So that was a really quick overview. That was just one separate use case. There's lots of different functions within these systems, but when you have the full Claroty platform in place, I think it gives you a really unique view and really strong security controls specifically for the OT environment. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to your Claroty rep, and we'd be happy to give you more in-depth demo or give you more information on how this all works. Thank you very much. Have a great day.